I know that person in real person personally.
Hello and welcome to whatever this is. My name is Finn. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I hope you're having a wonderful Monday. And if you're not, it's okay, because me either, and it's almost over. Anyway, we made it. We made it. So I made a post and was like, I'm not reacting to Tophia, but then Tophia Archive put out this little situation, and I said, well, to be honest, I was really frustrated at work, and then I just thought that I wasn't going to be able to, like, just deal with Tophia's shit, but then I came home and made a new recipe, and then I ate the recipe, and anyway, now I don't feel like committing a felony. So, all that said, if you would please consider going to support Tophia Archive. They do a lot, you know. they really deserve it. And also, if you would consider supporting this channel by interacting with the video, you can like, comment, and or subscribe. All very helpful. But with all that said, let's go ahead and see what Tophia has to say today, shall we? Well, excellent news. Just kidding. She's wearing the exact same outfit. Ew. That's... Man, Tophia, change your stanky clothes.
I'm eating a beef pot pie. It's a beef pot pie. Hey guys, do you know what gluttony is? Because saying glutton, that's not gluttony, by the way. So,
Tophia's like, let me demonstrate. Let me have a live display of what gluttony is.
to literally say gluttony means to eat large amounts of food, and you don't share with people, you just eat it. People get greedy. Gluttony.
Kind of like that one time when you wanted rotisserie chicken and your mom was encouraging you to, like, get some for your brother, and you said he can get his own. Like that?
It came, I believe, from the Bible. In the Bible...
Oh, wait, I'm not done. Or the time that you got those overpriced Hello Kitty, what are they called? Madeleines or something? And your friend offered you one of their expensive baked goods, and you took it and you ate it, but then you didn't offer one of yours to them? Is it like that? Okay, that's all I got.
There were people that took large amounts of food and just ate it all and didn't share. That's just a pot pie. One pot pie, and it's very small. Nothing is wrong with me. It was good. Eating and drinking too much, hoarding food. That's what gluttony is. Gluttony is in the Bible because I can't remember what part in the Bible when they took all the food for themselves. Like, they took all the rice, all for themselves, and they didn't share with nobody. It is something that the mukbang community does need to talk about.
Oh, Lord. Come on. Tophia, are you serious right now?
I believe her username is Duds Paris. That's the one that I made the video on. For me, I feel like it does need to be talked about in the mukbang community that it's unhealthy eating habits. When you have people like James Bola buying food for 50 people and eating it, and nobody in the community is talking about it, that's...
First of all, isn't it mukbang? I might be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure Tophia is not saying it correctly. Secondly, girl, you are a mukbanger. Whatever. You eat on camera.
Problem. You see, and here's the thing, when I want to talk about the fat phobia stuff, why is it when a plus size person says, or a lot of people say there are diseases where people can't lose weight, it's hard for them to lose weight because of their disease, it's considered lazy? But when it's someone who people say that is suffering from trigger warning anorexia, all of a sudden you can't talk about her, leave her alone, she's sick.
What? Are you talking about Ariana Grande again? Because I think a lot of people are talking about her. Like, I was scrolling through my YouTube suggest whatever page recommendations, and I saw at least 3 videos about Ariana. So I think people are talking about it.
When they're talking about Ariana Grande, but what about the person who has a disease that can't lose weight? Are they not sick? It doesn't make sense. You're calling one person lazy even though they...
So what are we supposed to be, like, reporting on Tess Holliday's delusions? I'm confused about the point you're trying to make.
Have a disease, and the other person is poor them because they're sick. And on top of that, there's a girl, Gracie. That girl, Gracie Gobaldone, or I don't know her name fully. I know her name is Gracie. She's on Instagram and she has lymphedema. And people say, oh, you got surgery to get that big butt. Your butt is not like that. When literally it's lymphedema. Why are we having discourse?
I don't know. Why are we? Why are we talking about this?
All of a sudden, what is it? Whenever someone talks about fat phobia, it's always like, oh, you're always complaining about fat phobia. People literally are attacking Samira for calling out fat phobia, and saying, oh, now you're trying to say this. What is funny? People are purposefully taking it out of context so they can be fat phobic. Equating skinny to being healthy is not a good thing, considering the fact that fat phobia affects skinny people. And then to literally put in her comment section,
what, fat phobia affects skinny people? I'm confused about why.
I think you're skinny phobic. I can't even.
I mean, kind of, Tophia. You kind of are, a little bit. And if fat phobia is a thing, then skinny phobia should be too. Interesting.
Fathom, considering the fact that I've seen a lot of nice clothes on the TikTok shop, right? None of them go up to a plus size. They go to a XXL. A XXL is not a plus size.
What? Is she arguing that XXL is quote unquote straight sizing and 2XL is it's gotta be 2X or something? I'm real sorry, y'all. I don't have a lot of brain power left, and Tophia is just using it up.
If we are really going to have that argument, then let's get into it, because people are like, well, they provide a XXL. A XXL is not plus size. A one size is not plus size. I'm so sick and tired of companies being like, we're making this one size fits all, and it should be one size fits most, because it doesn't fit all people.
Can you stop? You're being a snowflake. It's annoying.
You're making one thing that's supposed to fit all sizes. Make that make sense. I've seen a lot of cute stuff on the TikTok shop. Of course, I don't have the money to buy it, but I would like to wear some nice dresses and things like that. And I couldn't buy them because they did not offer a plus size. And then to turn
Girl, you don't have money anyway, so what does it matter?
Around and tell people you need to lose weight, that's crazy. Companies should be inclusive to all bodies. If they're not, then they shouldn't be selling any products that are not up to plus sizes. You know what I mean?
No, see, like, the thing is, and I talk about this with my students too, Tophia, so sit down and pay attention. Not that you're ever going to hear this, but in a capitalist society, which we live in, I'm not arguing whether that's good or bad, although right now it seems like it's mostly bad. But anyway, we live in a capitalist society. Our prices, things like that are determined by supply and demand. So if there was enough demand for plus size clothing, then more companies would find it profitable to supply that plus size clothing. You know what I mean? It's not all there. Why would companies produce things that they're not expecting to sell? Because if they have a surplus, then they just have to discount it or it ends up in a landfill. So like, that's bad too. So your argument is just dumb on so many levels.
You know what? Nobody gifted me a dress. They were being fat phobic. Let's talk about the dress that I cut up. First of all, that dress was in the wrong size. It was not my size, and it smelled like chemicals. You expect me to go take one dress to the thrift store and donate one dress? That's stupid.
Why is it stupid? I mean, what are you gonna be doing otherwise? Sitting on your ass? Ranting on the internet? Being delusional? Like, Tophia, what is your agenda like?
Why would I go to a thrift store and donate one dress that smells like chemicals? It smelled bad. Very bad. I'm not donating clothes that stink. And mind you, some of these thrift stores do not wash their clothes. If it looks clean enough, they will put it out there on the rack and sell it like that. To send a dress...
I think they have to wash stuff. I mean, not like formal dresses and things like that, but I'm pretty sure... I don't know, maybe that's just a Texas thing, or maybe I'm delusional. One of those.
That is not my size, a very small dress, mind you. That's messed up. That is literally being fat phobic. And then having an issue with me cutting it up. First of all, it stunk. Second of all...
Tophia, are you sure it was the dress? That's the nicest way I can say this. Are you sure it was the dress?
Why is that an issue? You didn't pay for it. Nobody gifted me that. They did it to be hateful. And then said, oh, you had the wrong size on your list. No, I did not.
Homegirl, your filter is glitching there. That's not good.
Well, you had the wrong size. That's your fault. It's just an excuse for people.
Wait. Did the filter think that she's the wall? Or the wall is her? Because she's just that large and wearing a white colored shirt? That's embarrassing.
To be fat phobic. Happy birthday, Noel. And let's talk about Ash Too Trippy, because I want to talk about Ash Too Trippy. Ash Too Trippy called my mom delusional for defending me. Now, whatever my mom decides to do is on her, right? But you're literally allowing people to lie in your comment sections and spread misinformation talking about money. You're pocket watching me.
Well, Ash Too Trippy isn't really responsible for what's said in her comment section. She's responsible for what comes out of her mouth and like what she supports and things like that. But technically, that's not her problem, you know? And also, yeah, your mom is very delusional. I see where you get it from.
First of all, don't pocket watch me, sweetie. Show your bank statement. Show what you're spending your money on. I want to see what things you buy. Because if you're going to pocket watch me, then we should pocket watch you. It's so crazy. And I don't want to know.
But she's not coming online bragging about the dumb shit she bought. That's the difference, I think.
What she buys, right? But she probably buys stuff that people would not agree with. So why are we sitting here pocket watching people when we don't show people what we're spending our money on? Right? You're not showing people what you spend your money on. Then you called my mom.
Is Ashtu Trippy homeless? I'm pretty sure no. Like, I don't watch her, so I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure no.
Delusional for defending me when literally I don't have a computer. I did not buy a computer. So is that not a lie in your comment section of someone saying, I think she bought a computer? She bought.
Well, they said, I think. They didn't say, I know with absolute certainty, so it's fine.
The TV. She bought a Switch. She bought a computer. I didn't buy all these things at once. And mind you, the money that I bought with this TV was literally bought with money that I earned. Someone gave me that money.
If someone gave you the money, then you didn't earn it, you dumbass. Oh my god.
For doing something. It was reward money for doing something. I saved money. I helped clean an office because I was asked to help clean. I got paid money. I earned that money. I worked for that money. Just like
It's probably a weird feeling for you, isn't it? Working for money rather than just, expecting people to hand it to you.
I work for my money on TikTok. And to be pocket watching me is crazy. I earned that money for the TV. I don't sit all day. If you think this is what I do, I sit here because I'm live. I got up from wherever I was at and sat here to go live. I wasn't.
You got up from wherever you were at, meaning that you were sitting somewhere else. Like, so the walk to wherever you live stream does not count as not sitting all day.
Sitting all day. Crazy.
The rare beer. So this is gold.
Nice. That's really shiny.
That sure is.
You don't get an allowance for doing chores. It is cream soda, Dr. Pepper cream soda. Oh, thank you. It's coming off. I want to take these off and put those nail tips on, but I don't have it.
No, I hate the Timu nails, and then she gets all sassy and does all the hand motions and the clicking. Tophia, no.
Any nail polish. I have to buy nail polish so I can polish them. Did you get your brows done? They look good. They look all right. I didn't get them done. I just shave because my hair grows down. So I shave and try to at least. Then I just shave the extra hair because I don't want to shave my brows off. And then the brows that are sticking up, I just take the razor and I lightly go on top where it's sticking out long and I shave it otherwise. Because I don't want to shave my eyebrows off. That would be horrific because I have done that.
Man, bless that razor, because I've seen your eyebrows up close, girly. That's a big job.
Before when I was in middle school, I used an actual razor, for your legs, instead of the brow razor, and I shaved it. I shaved my eyebrow off, and I had to...
Oh my god, what? Those things take a long time to grow back, too.
go to school like that. And I was like, oh my god. Anyways, I didn't steal anything. What did someone say? The comments is gone. I don't know. She said hi and then she took a picture. I don't know. She was like hi and then I was confused because to live up on the west side. So I thought maybe I knew her, right? And then she was like,
oh, okay. So she's talking about this picture that someone took with Tophia, and when it popped up on my Twitter feed last night, you guys, I almost shat myself. This shit is scary.
Oh, and then she said something about, can I take a picture? And then I was like, oh, because the way she was talking was like, she said, how are you? And then I said, I'm good. Because usually they don't say Tophia. They don't say my first name. Usually they don't acknowledge me, know me like that. So I was just confused. I was like, oh, no, it's not. Anyways, usually they don't talk using my first name or whatever. And then she was like, ooh. No, she said, sorry, I read that comment, that's why. But she was like, how are you doing? And I'm like, I'm doing good. And then I took a picture. I don't really remember, because there was a lot going on, so I really don't remember everything that happened. But basically, she said she knew me from, well, I obviously now know that she knew me from social media because she asked for a photo. And I was like, okay, sometimes people from my past, they run into them because we know a lot of people in Albuquerque, so I don't know who she was. Hold on, guys.
I mean, I think you'd be kind of hard to, if you meet Tophia once, if you met high school Tophia, I feel like you'd be able to pick out adult Tophia also. She's a little distinctive,
You know what I mean? It's just like that thing where it's just like, you have to just, I'm everywhere on YouTube. I thought you knew each other. That's what it looked like. I thought I knew her too because I was like, oh, because usually sometimes people that come up to me, my brother knew them or my family knew them. And they're like, oh, I remember.
Right, because you're an antisocial weirdo.
The way that she was talking was like she knew me and she asked me if I was okay. And I'm like, she said, how are you doing? And I said, oh, I'm doing good. Because I remembered.
That just sounds like polite conversation to me, you know? Like when you're in a checkout line or something and you're talking to the person behind you or you're asking the cashier how they're doing. That's not that wouldn't make me think that I knew someone, I don't think.
There was another lady, and sometimes now because of my memory loss, it's hard to remember faces and
Oh, shut the fuck up. Oh my god. Really?
people because, well, I don't know if she lives in that area. There's a lady that, I don't know, she knows us and she works at a Walmart. And so anyways, I ran into her and she was like, I'm sorry about your brother. She knew, I think she knew my mom or she knows us basically. And so she was something about my brother. I think it was maybe one of her kids went to school with him. I don't even know. But this lady pulled up or she's like, Tophia. And then I was like, oh, is she saying TOPHIACHU? They don't say
Tophia, you tell stories like an old person. You throw in all these details that don't fucking matter. It's, you know, like, okay, bless him, but my grandpa used to tell me stories and he'd get fixated on the name of the town that the story occurred in when it had no bearing on the story at all. And that's kind of what Tophia reminds me of also, not to insult you, Grandpa. But that's what she's given.
TOPHIACHU, they're just like, oh my god, that's TOPHIACHU. And it wasn't even, she goes, how are you doing? And then I was like, oh, I'm doing good. She talked to me like knew me. And then she said, can I have a picture? And I was like, my memory loss, it's bad. I've met so many people that most of them are a blur. I can't even remember what they look like. At the last place I was at, they were like, oh, you remember that person, right? And I just say, yeah, because I forgot a lot of people. That last place I was at, people came in and out. There was so many people that I don't remember every single person.
So you just lie and say, yeah, I remember them? Okay.
There are some people that stand out that I remember, but I'm slowly forgetting people. If I haven't seen you in a while, I'll forget what you look like. And it's sad. It's just like, that's my memory loss.
You know, untreated diabetes can cause memory loss also. Can cause a lot of cognitive issues, Tophia. And considering how slow your speech has gotten, I don't know, girly. I would be going to the doctor more often than you do, which is like never.
Loss. And in and out. It's crazy. Well, some people, right? No, it's not normal because for me, I could remember every single person. Any person that I met, I could remember what they look like. I could remember their name. I could remember everything about them.
Yeah, right, dude. Bullshit.
It wasn't an issue. It's normal for people that had that issue because some people have a hard time remembering people's faces and names. I never had a hard time. And I don't forget people's names. I don't forget people. If I see you every day.
I don't forget people can't remember if she's met someone or not. What?
I don't forget your name. I don't forget anything. But after a while, it's just like, and I've never had an issue like that. Even if I haven't seen you for a while, I'll remember. I'll be like, oh, but some people, and that's just a scary thing too, especially having a large platform, is if I think I know somebody and they talk to me like they know me and I go up and something could happen to me. I'm not saying that that was her intent because she just wanted a photo and that's fine.
You're so freaking paranoid. Too bad you weren't paranoid when it mattered and decided to stay with your uncle instead of on the street.
But I get threats. I have to be safe. I could run into somebody and, you know, they act like they know me. But I do have memory loss because I have PTSD.
Girl, you might. I'm not a mental health professional, but I think that the memory loss is unrelated.
Equates to memory loss, so I do have memory loss. I was really into Gossip Girl when I was a teen. That's all that everybody ever watched was that, or I think it was One Tree Hill at the time. I know it was.
One Tree Hill was a lot earlier, like a lot earlier. Gossip Girl was like 2006-ish because I was in college.
Gossip Girl. So XO, Gossip Girl. That was on a show. Oh, Vampire Diaries. That's what it was. And I was reading the book. I fell behind on Vampire Diaries and then didn't watch it. Just trying to be like Michael Jackson. And then I started watching Awkward. Anyone remember Awkward? Yes, I can. I don't know because I think Damon is whoever choose. I'm not sure. I read some of the book, but I never finished it. And I also...
Tophia? I don't think those books are like long or complicated. You know, I don't know why I'm surprised anymore.
Well, I didn't get into Vampire Night 'cause I was watching it, but then there was too many episodes, and I fell behind, and then I just didn't want to catch up because I'm like, there's so many episodes to Vampire Night, it's crazy. Or I mean, Vampire Diaries sorry.
I mean, girl, what else are you doing? You watch random shit on TV anyway. Might as well, you know?
That I was like, bro. No, I didn't go to prom. But I did like Serena, too. My favorite couple was Serena and Dan, but I did also like Nate. And I also, I could just say, like, no, Serena and Dan. Lies? It's not lies. So. Chuck. At another place I was at, Weed Week. That's what we watched, man. We watched all of Gossip Girl all the way to the end. We watched it again. And it was so crazy because this lady would bully me. She was an older lady. She would say, no.
Did she bully you, or was she honest with you? Because you tend to, like, conflate the two.
Disney. No cartoons. Turn it off. No Disney. It was just Disney movies. Why do you not like Disney? Then, when I would watch something, she would take over.
I mean, girl, it sounded like you were in the common room all the fucking time. She was probably just sick of your shit and wanted to watch something else.
And she would watch, what show was she watching? I can't even remember. I wasn't really into the show. And then we watched The Queen's Gambit. Now that was a good show. Chess. Anyways, but he was like, no Disney. And she would just tell, and then she would come take over. And then she started watching, I don't know, she's the one that put on Suits. I know she was watching something else. And it wasn't good. I don't know. My favorite Disney movie, I have a couple. It's hard to choose because I like Confessions of a Teenage Drama Queen. I like Cheetah Girls. I like Wall-E. There's a lot of...
Wait. Confessions of a Teenage Drama Queen was Disney? Yeah, I guess that makes sense. It's Lindsay Lohan, but... Those are, like, not what I think of when I think of Disney movies.
Disney movies I like. Big Fat Liar. I don't think that's a Disney movie, but I'm trying to think. There's too many. No, I didn't say Obsession. I said, what was the one that I said? Big
Somebody's being real shady.
Fat Liar. That's not Disney. She would bully me, and then, when Gossip Girl was on, this lady, she had never seen Gossip Girl, and she got all into Gossip Girl. That show, we could watch, because she never said turn that off. So we would watch. I was like, God, at least it was a show that she liked. She was like, they're so well dressed, like the outfits and everything, man. She loved that show. That was like, she was all into it. I was just like, Gossip Girl. I watched that in school. That was one show. I never missed that episode. And I wanted to read the books too. When I found out there was books, I was like, oh, because I'm a Gemini. I like reading.
What? What? You're a what? So then I have follow-up questions. Are other zodiac signs also allowed to enjoy reading, or is this Gemini specific? Because as a Virgo, I also read a lot. Or just, I'm not sure Tophia reads a lot, but just for argument's sake, I also read a lot. And now I'm wondering if maybe I shouldn't be because I'm not a Gemini.
I read a lot of books in school. I read R.L. Stein's Fear Street books. Those were my favorite. And I found them on eBay. A while back, I found Fear Street books. I haven't seen the Fear Street movie they made a while back. Years back, they made that Fear Street movie. But that was my favorite. My favorite book would probably be R.L. Stein Fear Street books because I read those crazy.
Really? I mean, they're entertaining, but like, really? Okay.
And then I started reading manga. I read like Nicholas Sparks. I read The Last Song. I read The Last Song. There was a one book that I read, Nantucket Blue. That was a good one. I used to like to read romance books. Good Lord. Not the Fabio books. I can't with those ones. But then I read Mobb Deep, his biography, whatever it is, book. I read about Mobb Deep. Man, you had to read that. That is a really good book to read. And then I wanted to get into some other ones because I wanted to read Britney Spears' book. I wanted to read Jennifer Lewis's. I'm really into books. And then I had to read, because my dad got me these books, so I ended up having to read The 7 Highly Effective Habits of Teens, because I was a teenager at that time.
I think maybe your stepdad was just trying to help you. I mean, he saw the failure to launch coming. He was he was trying to help you as best he could, I think.
And then he made me read Rich Dad Poor Dad, which that guy is a Trump supporter now. So and then
I mean, yes, he is, but that book isn't bad.
Lee Iacocca, he's the guy that started something in Ford Motors. I don't know. He's a rich guy. Anyways, he made me read a lot of books like that. I couldn't read what I wanted to, or unless I did get a book. There was a book that I was reading, and it came with 2 books, and it was this girl. It came with two books in one, and they sold it at Smith's. And it had this girl, I guess, passed away. She fell off the balcony, and she's trying to solve her murder. I forget what it was called. But because she didn't fall off the balcony, she was pushed at a party, I think it was, and then she's trying to solve her murder herself. I don't know.
Tophia, have you considered a career in writing book jackets? You know, like the summary on the back of the book? I think you'd be great at it.
From Beyond. And then I tried to read the Harry Potter books because we have some Harry Potter books. And then I read Lemony Snicket, A Series of Unfortunate Events, and I did see the movie with Jim Carrey. But I loved the Lemony Snicket books. I had all of them, and I read them. And then, what other books? I'm trying to think what else I used to read. Because I read a lot, I'm telling you. I used to like to read a lot. I don't read it. Now I want to get back into reading. I was one of those people that tried to get into Captain Underpants too, and I couldn't do it when I was...
Girl, why are all your favorite books kids' books and young adult books? I mean, I'm not saying that there aren't good children's and young adult books, but I don't know, it's just weird given your history.
I was in middle school, but yeah, I read books. I checked out books a lot. I did learn. No, I haven't. I've heard of Dork Diaries, but I've never, yeah. I don't have money to go see Spider-Man. Oh, I love that movie. Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. I had that, but then my brother ended up having to sell that, or we sold that. My dad wanted cigarette money, I think it was, and he said, take these movies and sell them. And that was one of the ones. I have a lot of favorite Beyonce songs. One of my favorite is Love on Top. Michael B. Jordan, I don't really think he's that good looking. He is, but not really. He used to date.
I just think it's so interesting when she calls other people ugly.
Catherine McBroom. She used to date Michael B. Jordan. And then one song that annoyed me that they played all the time was Robin Thicke. I hated that. I liked that song until they played so much where it's like, I'm lost without you, can't help myself.
Tophia, I can't even tell what song you're talking about because you're so tone deaf. Please stop.
It was so annoying because every time for school, when I was getting ready to go to school, I was in high school, they would play that song all the time. Oh, and then A Milli. Because they were behind on the music, like MTV, I would go to school and be like, oh, I remember one time, I thought I was being cool, right? I tried to join in the conversation because they were talking about Lil Wayne, and they had played on MTV that A Milli, and they were like, a millionaire, I'm a young money millionaire, tougher than Nigeria.
What is that?
But anyways, they were talking about Lil Wayne, and I was like, oh, I said A Milli, because, they played that song on MTV, and they were like, and I was like, no, it was on MTV, the count, or whatever it was. I don't know if it was like Music Countdown or something. They were like, MTV's behind. Like, that already came out. And I was like, oh. I thought, I was trying to fit in. We're talking about Lil Wayne, and I thought I was cool with some knowledge on it. Because at that time, it was Lil Wayne.
So, like, in high school, you were also delusional? Does this mean it takes approximately 15 years for you to realize that, like, your behavior is ridiculous? There's like a 15-year delay, and then she's like, oh yeah, I did act like a dork.
Sierra was that one song where it was, he loved the way I ride. I think that was the song. Ride the beat. I'm 32. And then Party Rock Anthem came out, and everybody was doing that. What was it? It's like the shuffle, or whatever you call it. Every day I'm shuffling. I remember, I am not that old. 32 is not old, but it was crazy because
32 is not old, girl, but you look more like 50. And that's being nice. You're looking rough.
Party Rock Anthem was popular, and then when I got to college, it was Oppa Gangnam Style. I remember this one guy, because they had a Halloween party. I was staying at the dorms at UNM, and this one guy, one of the dorms had a Halloween party, and we all went, and he was dressed up as Spider-Man, and I remember he was doing the Gangnam Style. Jeez, the music back then, 2010, 2012 music, that was good music. There was a lot of good music. Oh.
I don't know. Like, when the American economy tends to, like, goes into a recession, as in, you know, the one from 2008 to 2010, the music during and right after tends to suck more because music labels aren't as willing to take risks on different artists that could be hits. And so they tend to just, like, stick with the traditional poppy type stuff. I mean, Psy might be an exception to that, but yeah. Anyway, just a trend I've noticed.
Oh, and then Adele's Rolling in the Deep, that one was popular. I remember this girl, she would sing it any chance she got. So at the talent show in high school, she sang that song, Rolling in the Deep. I remember, any chance, anywhere she could, she would sing that. And then this guy, I told you about this guy, I liked him. He played football, and he thought he was impressing the girls. by singing the Plain White Tees. Right? He thought he was cool. He would pull out the guitar. He would like, and I remember he was singing that song. There's only one thing to. No, I think he did that once. But the other song I think he sang was, "Hey there, Delilah, what's it like in New York City?" Well, actually, I did graduate because if I didn't, then how did I go to UNM? I graduated high school. He thought he was so cool, and it would be random. Like he'd just bust out this guitar. We would be in like class, and he would just.
Why is this kid carrying a guitar around high school? What? When, because some of my friends play guitar too, but they'd have to leave it in like either the band room or the orchestra room, depending on what they were a member of. Was this kid really just carrying a guitar around?
And just start performing, or what class? I'm trying to think. You have to
It
take that
doesn't
class,
matter. You're telling old man stories again.
I forget. Not a financial class, but it is kind of. I forget. Anyways, we had to take that class, and
Are you talking about economics? No way.
it wouldn't even be about it. He would just pull out his guitar and then just start playing. I'm like, it wasn't music class. It was economics or something like that.
Really? If y'all are confused, I'm an economics teacher. So this could have been stopped. Her economics teacher failed her so hard.
Maybe it was economics. We learned about like how much presidents get paid, like political science. No, it wasn't
Government?
political science. It might have been economics. Hey there, Delilah. What's it like in New York City?
Okay, please stop.
I'm 1,000 miles away. But girl, tonight you look so pretty. Yes, you do. Times Square can't shine as bright as you. I swear it's true.
Oh my god, it's so out of tune, it hurts.
Oh, it's what you do to me. Oh, it's what you do to me.
Wow, this is fascinating content.
Not only did she star in blockbusters, she also did well in business.
Tophia Archive, I am trusting you that there was a reason you left this in.
Her scenes didn't last. She was clearly busy earning money elsewhere.
Nobody said I could sing. Japan host clubs? I think I have seen about that. I think I watched a YouTube video about like host. It's crazy. The amount of money they make is crazy. Are they literally making AI music? I hope not.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, they're making AI everything else, so I assume yes.
Till my heart beats out. We fell in love till the leaves turn brown.
Oh my god,
It's
stop. Stop.
1 o'clock in the morning. Conversation got boring. I'm just kidding. It's actually 11 o'clock. Damn, don't be a hater. It's all good. Smile now, cry later. I don't because I can't afford that. A lot of people say I look like my mom. I'm not loud with my devices every day. Also, there is a cooler blasting, which means that no one can hear me. And also,
I mean, how do you know? Have you asked? No, because you try not to talk to people if you can help it. You're a weird little naked mole rat.
on the other side is a TV that is loud, that is also being listened to because I'm not the only person with a TV. They can't hear me. I can kind of hear the TV. But that cooler is blasting, so they can't hear anything. And if they can, oh well. Wow, considering the
And if they can, oh well, girl. That is some see you next Tuesday behavior.
fact that they have a loud TV, they're watching something. That's literally Dave Charles. Why is he there? I bought every abandoned makeup product. I don't even watch Dave Charles. So why am I getting recommended his crap, considering the fact that I'm listening to music? I do need to get my hair dyed again. I really
No, you don't need to. There is a difference between need and want, and I don't think you understand it.
don't like my hair done. Someone's like, did you dye your hair? I was like, no. My favorite games are GTA, Mortal Kombat, Mario. If he has no supporters, then I'm dead. I'm just kidding, like people say. I'm just kidding. Crazy. Mario is fun. I used to like to play Super Mario 64. No,
Fascinating.
Is the new GTA out? I don't have a place to play it. There's no Vietnam movie. I guess we'll play that. I used to play Roblox, not anymore, and I'm not gonna play anymore.
That's probably good. There's a lot of kids on that game.
I don't have a place to play, but when I do, I'm not gonna play it. No, because I didn't see your username. It went by fast. Yes, I used to play Pokemon Go. I used to play that Pokemon game for the 64 where
You should get back on Pokemon Go. That's actually a really good idea, Tophia. It would get you out and walking and doing something besides sitting on your ass, yelling at the internet. Yeah, that's great.
I had the mini games. That was fun. Oh, and I used to play Pokemon for the Game Boy Color. I know I can't afford a house. Nobody can afford to buy a house in this economy.
Well, that's not true, but okay.
Hello? And plus, I don't think the market is good to buy a house. My favorite Pokemon is
It's getting better, just for the reference.
Pikachu. That's why my name is TOPHIACHU. That's why I put my username that.
Of course, her favorite Pokemon is Pikachu.
No, I don't have any tattoos.
Are you vaping? I thought that your vape broke. Or is that her remote?
I don't
Okay.
like needles. No, I'm Hispanic. Okay. So what do you do all day? I sleep. Since that's what people think I do is sleep
You've literally told us that you sleep all day, Tophia.
all day. Why? I'm not gonna tell you what I do all day. I want to go find some place and pay them to learn jujitsu. My locks, I wouldn't want to do locks because it's expensive. And then to get it retwisted, I would just retwist it myself and I wouldn't know how to retwist anything.
Okay, anyway. Bye, Tophia. Well, there's that. Sorry, y'all. I'm so dead. I think I just need to like go to sleep for a while. But anyway, hopefully that wasn't too terrible. And I really appreciate you sticking with me to the end, especially since I am a space cadet today. So anyway, I hope that you guys have a fantastic evening or whenever you're watching this. If you would, before you leave, consider liking, commenting, or subscribing. That'd be super helpful. Always appreciated. And until next time, take care. Bye.